I felt like I was living in fast forward. Every day was a blur of activities, responsibilities, and endless to-do lists. I was constantly rushing from one task to another, barely catching my breath. The clock seemed to mock me, its hands spinning faster than I could keep up. I was always in a hurry, always behind, always stressed. My heart raced, even at rest. Sleep? A distant memory. Nights were the worst. I would lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing as fast as my heart. I could feel the thumping in my chest, a constant reminder that something was off. I tried everything to calm down, meditation, breathing exercises, even medication, but nothing worked. Sleep eluded me, and I was left feeling more exhausted each day. I was always tired yet wired. It was a strange paradox. My body craved rest, but my mind wouldn't allow it. I felt like a tightly wound spring, ready to snap at any moment. The fatigue was overwhelming, yet I couldn't relax. I was caught in a vicious cycle of exhaustion and restlessness, unable to find relief. Then came the weight loss. It was sudden and unexpected. My clothes started to hang loosely on my body, and the numbers on the scale dropped rapidly. At first I thought it was a blessing in disguise, but soon I realized it was anything but. Pounds melted away, but not in a good way. I wasn't dieting or exercising more, the weight just seemed to vanish. My once favorite jeans no longer fit, and I had to buy new clothes to accommodate my shrinking frame. It was alarming, and I knew something was seriously wrong. My once bright eyes now bulged, staring back at me with an unfamiliar intensity. Something was wrong. My reflection became a stranger. My eyes, which used to sparkle with life, now looked wide and bulging. It was as if my body was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't decipher the message. The intensity in my gaze was unsettling, and I knew I needed to find answers. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but my body was sending out an SOS. Every symptom was a clue, but I couldn't piece them together. I felt like a detective in my own body, searching for the cause of my distress. My neck felt strange, and I noticed subtle changes that I couldn't ignore. It was time to take action. It was time to listen. I decided to take control of my health and seek medical advice. I couldn't ignore the signs any longer. My body was crying out for help, and I needed to respond. With a determined heart, I made an appointment with my doctor, ready to uncover the mystery behind my symptoms.
Sarah, a middle-class American woman, began to notice alarming changes in her body. She was an ordinary woman with an extraordinary problem. Her life, once filled with routine and normalcy, was now overshadowed by a growing sense of unease. The changes were subtle at first, but they soon became impossible to ignore. The symptoms were subtle at first, but grew impossible to ignore. Fatigue, anxiety, weight loss, and bulging eyes were just the beginning. Sarah's journey to uncover the truth about her health was just starting, and she was determined to find answers. Her story is a reminder that sometimes our bodies know more than we do, and it's crucial to listen when they speak.
Graves' disease. Your thyroid is overactive. S3. Blood tests, a physical exam, and that telltale stare. Narrator. First, the GP. Then, a string of specialists, cardiologists, neurologists. Each visit brought more questions than answers. Sarah felt like a puzzle, passed from one doctor to the next. Finally, an endocrinologist, a doctor specializing in hormones, seemed to understand.
Finally, a name for this invisible enemy. Sarah felt a wave of relief wash over her, followed quickly by a tide of questions. The doctor laid out her treatment options in a calm and reassuring manner, knowing the gravity of the decision that lay ahead. Medications to slow down her runaway thyroid, which would require a strict regimen and constant vigilance, or a more permanent solution. Radioactive iodine, which promised a one-time treatment but came with its own set of uncertainties and potential side effects.
He explained it gently with empathy and understanding, knowing how daunting the word radioactive could be for anyone. But the word radioactive hung in the air, heavy and foreboding, making the room feel smaller and more oppressive.
I wrestled with the decision, my mind a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions, trying to balance the immediate relief against long-term consequences. Medications meant a lifetime of pills and monitoring, a constant reminder of my condition, and the need for ongoing medical supervision. Radioactive iodine, a one-time treatment, but with potential side effects that could alter my life in unforeseen ways. I weighed the risks and benefits, considering the impact on my daily life, my future, and my sense of self. Ultimately, I chose the path I hoped would lead me back to myself, to a life where I could feel whole again.
Sarah's choice was not easy, fraught with anxiety and uncertainty, but it was a step she felt she needed to take. It was a step toward reclaiming her life, toward a future where she could live without the constant shadow of her condition looming over her. As she navigated the world of Graves' disease, Sarah discovered the power of food. No, not a magical cure, but a way to support her body and manage her symptoms. She learned about superfoods, nutrient-rich powerhouses that could help fight inflammation and boost her immune system.
It was time to ditch the processed junk and embrace a whole new way of eating.
Sarah's journey was far from over, but she was learning to take control, one bite at a time. First up, eggs, packed with protein and selenium, a mineral crucial for thyroid hormone production.
I added them to my diet, enjoying them scrambled, poached, or in omelets.
She learned to listen to her body, noticing how certain foods made her feel.
The fatigue and brain fog that had plagued me started to lift, replaced by a renewed sense of energy.
Image: a plate with avocado toast topped with a perfectly cooked sunny-side-up egg. Section 6. The Berry Best Defenders.
Next, I embraced the vibrant world of berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, bursting with antioxidants that fought the oxidative stress caused by Graves. I added them to my yogurt, my smoothies, or enjoyed them as a sweet and healthy snack. Each bite was a delicious step towards reclaiming my health.
Section 7. Leafy greens and other wonders.
Leafy greens like spinach and kale joined the party, providing essential vitamins and minerals. I learned to love their earthy flavor, adding them to stir-fries, soups, and salads. Nuts and seeds packed with healthy fats and selenium became my go-to snacks. I discovered a world of flavors and textures, from creamy cashews to crunchy pumpkin seeds.
Section 8. Finding balance.
It wasn't always easy. There were days when cravings hit, and I reached for the comfort of familiar processed foods. But I learned to forgive myself, recognizing that every day was a new opportunity to make healthy choices. I discovered the importance of balance, not just in my diet, but in all aspects of my life. Stress management, exercise, and quality sleep became just as important as the food I put into my body.
Section 9. A new chapter.
It's been a journey, but I'm feeling like myself again. The path was long and winding, filled with moments of doubt and uncertainty. Yet each step forward brought me closer to reclaiming my health and my sense of self. My energy is back, my eyes sparkle with their old vibrancy, and my heart beats at a normal, healthy rhythm. It's as if a fog is lifted, revealing a clearer, brighter world. I wake up each day with a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Graves' disease is now a part of my story, but it doesn't define me. It has taught me valuable lessons about resilience, strength, and the importance of self-care. I am more than my diagnosis. I am a testament to the power of perseverance. I've learned to listen to my body, nourish it with wholesome foods, and prioritize my well-being. This journey has made me more attuned to my needs, more compassionate towards myself. I now understand the significance of balance and the healing power of nutrition. And while there may be challenges ahead, I face them with a newfound strength and a deep appreciation for the power of resilience. Each obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to become stronger, and to embrace life with all its complexities. I am ready to take on whatever comes my way with courage and an unwavering spirit. Looking for natural ways to avoid radioactive iodine treatment? Check the description for more info.